What's up, guys? Actually, you know what? Probably can't hear me too good. Whew. What's up, guys? So, for this week's vlog, we are going to be talking about what all of us are probably doing the most during this quarantine, and that is snacking. And more than likely, over snacking. So, that's what we're going to talk about for this week's vlog. Um, yeah, we're just going to go over a few things when it comes to snacking, and hopefully it comes out good. As you can see, I'm outside now. So yeah, so we'll talk about that as soon as we get back inside, guys. All right. Can't be doing laundry. Wait, isn't there something I'm supposed to be doing right now? What was it again? Dang it. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot about the video, guys. Let's reset real quick and we'll get right to it. Alright, guys, so like I mentioned in the last video, this week's vlog is going to be about snacking, or more importantly, the act of over snacking. Especially during this quarantine, I know that's something I am very guilty of. So one of the biggest mistakes I know I'm making, and I know a lot of people are, is that we are pretty much needlessly eating. Now, this doesn't just apply to the time that we're in right now with this quarantine. This also applies to everyday life. See, because we're snacking for some of the wrong reasons. A lot of us are just snacking because we're bored and we have nothing else to do. So we kind of just decide that we want to eat. And that's one of the worst, in my opinion, habits that we pick up. Is just whenever we get bored, we eat. Now, sometimes another reason that we are eating is probably for an emotional reason. Like we went through something that day or just got a lot on our minds. So we eat to pretty much the same as boredom, like fill up some space, you know? Now, these two reasons actually fall under a category that's easy to kind of, well, not easy, but it's easier to avoid. And it's pretty much just finding something else to do to occupy that time. Especially when you're bored, finding something else to do makes it so much easier to avoid eating something. Some examples being, you can go outside and take a walk around the block. Wait.
Coronavirus! Coronavirus!
Second thought, quarantine. You can just as easily read a book or play a video game. Pretty much, and you want to do anything that you can to pass time so that you're not thinking, oh, I'm bored, or this, I want to go eat something. Another good thing you can do is call a friend, talk to them, have a conversation with them. This isolation kind of has us separated from our close ones. So call one of them, talk to them, especially if you're going through something. You can talk to them, and instead of eating, you can, they can help you with that issue that you're going through. Yeah, in my opinion, there's one that is probably worse than just being bored, and that comes from emptiness. Like, when I say emptiness, I don't mean like you're empty, but it comes from, when you eat something and then like 10 minutes later you just feel hungry, like you feel like you're not satisfied yet. That kind of tends to happen a lot sometimes when you're eating specific foods, especially because one of the biggest factors of that emptiness feeling is due to something that's called caloric density. Now, caloric density is pretty much the amount or volume of food that you're eating versus the calories that you're intaking for that food or drink. So when you have more value and less calories, you pretty much feel, your body feels more satiated, and that can actually help you to lose weight. Now, when you're eating something that has less value but more calories, that's actually being very detrimental to you, because pretty much it's making it harder to lose weight, and it's actually adding weight because of the foods that you're eating. Like, a big example of this can be, you can have something like these chips here, where you could say for most chips, eating about 8 to 9 chips will equal 100 calories. But in the same space, eating 25 strawberries, which now that I think, I probably should have had some strawberries. Eating 25 strawberries is the exact equivalent of that, having only 100 calories. Now just think about that. If you ate 8 chips versus 25 strawberries, which is going to make you feel more full, more satisfied? You know, the 25 strawberries obviously going to fill you more. Now, this is obviously just an example, because I don't know who sits there and just eats 8 chips. And also, I don't even think those strawberry containers have 25 strawberries in them. Dude, I am definitely gonna have to figure that out, because I really don't think they do. And yeah, so that's where that caloric density comes in. But yeah, guys, this is definitely something that we don't just want to have during the quarantine, but we want to have for our everyday life. It's especially useful right now because of the simple fact that we are stuck at home. And the one thing we don't want when we're going on this journey is to, you know, struggle and not be able to lose weight because of the foods that we're eating, or vice versa, just putting on more weight, because I know none of us want to put on any more pounds. Now, as always, guys, you don't really have to cut it off cold turkey. Like, I'm not telling you throw out the chips, throw out the candies, all that. But what I am saying that we're gonna do together, because that's what this whole adventure is about, is us together losing weight, is we got to start limiting. Day by day, we got to take steps so that we can get to where we want to be. We can meet our goals and push past them. So yeah, you don't have to go cold turkey, throw out everything. Start slow. Start cutting things out slowly. And over time, you're going to see that you're going to start making better choices. I know I'm starting to as well. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this week's vlog. I mean, are these even vlogs? I don't know. It's kind of just me talking to you guys about what my experience pretty much is going forward with this losing weight. But yeah, so I'm going to do a video in the future, probably the one after next week, where I go into a little bit more detail about caloric density and some of the foods that are better to eat versus what's not so good. But for now, guys, it's Jay Rivera, and I'm signing off. See you next week.